Starting the segment right now. Oh shit. Been mute the whole time. Shit, nobody said nothing. Crazy work. Alright, hold on. Yo, I've been mute the whole time. What the fuck? Disturbing internet legends that turned out true. Like, this is so discouraging. Like, oh my god, I'm close. Okay, visual venture right here. I'm close to ending the stream right now, bro. Am I even on the right scene? This shit just threw me off. I'm trying this new format, right, in terms of like my reactions and shit like that. So yeah, that probably got me, you know, it threw me off. But 1 2 1 2, mic check, we good. Wait, let me see how long that shit lasted too. Let me see how long that mute lasted too. That's crazy word.
The dark web.
Fuck.
As the developer of this game, okay with
Since the game,
like sharing all of that type shit, bro.
This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's get to the rest of this, right? Internet legends that turned out to be true. So we just looked at the Candyman. We just looked at the story of the Candyman. You know what I'm saying? Looked at the story of a clown. Well, we are at the story of a clown where, you know, some couple just, I don't know. Fuck, should I even like detail this shit for y'all? I think I'm gonna end the stream right now, bruh. Mutings are the worst, dog. You know what I'm saying? Being mute, bruh, it's like a whole bunch of content, like, did it for nothing. But yo, yeah, so some clown that like was spotted in a household where, you know, some babysitter was supposed to come watch the kids while the couple go out, you know what I mean? They realized that, yo, well, that babysitter was like, yo, they called because they were doing the whole babysitting thing. They were like, they called the old folks. They're like, yo, that clown over there in y'all corner of y'all living room is freaking me out. Can I at least cover the clown with some sort of blanket or whatever? Those parents or whatever homeowners that they were like, yo, bro, get the kids and get the fuck out the crib. We do not own no clown statue at the corner of our living room. Boom, right? So that legend right there made people super creepy of clowns because that story went viral, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I was freaking mute, bro. I cannot believe this shit, bro. Damn.
Or morgue they go. In some places, the panic got so bad that clown costumes were banned. A recent survey showed that 53% of adults are scared of clowns in some way. But the idea of a killer clown isn't just fiction. There was a real one. This is John Wayne Gacy. He lived in Chicago during the 1970s. John loved to dress up as a clown and perform for kids. He called himself Pogo the Clown.
He could regularly be found entertaining kids at his local children's hospital or children's parties.
But behind his clown smile, John, aka Pogo, had a dark side. Between 1972 and 1978, he ended dozens of people. He lured victims to his home by offering them jobs. Once inside, he would offer to show them a magic trick. When they let their guard down, he ended them. He hid the bodies in a crawl space under his house. For years, no one suspected him. Then he slipped up. In December 1978, he met a young man at a pharmacy.
Y'all gotta be aware of like adults, dog. That like a whole lot of adults, bro, that seem to have their life put together and things like this. You know what I'm saying? They like the most decent of society and all this, bro. There's no such thing, bro. Cause you might find a regular nigga who might just appear normal and things like this. They might be on this vibe, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This shit's crazy. It can get crazy, bro. It can get the craziest, my. You know what I'm saying? I heard about this John Wayne Gacy guy. You know I mean?
He offered him a
like, y'all remember even that Jeffrey Dahmer character? You know what I'm saying? Homie, like, he went to the military and everything. You thinking, nah, bro, you know. I mean, he was a quiet dude, like introverted and whatever, just like curious, you know, doing things like cutting roadkill open. You know what I'm saying? Taking the guts of roadkill and beating his meat off of it. Like, that was like, look it up, do your homework. It was turned on by just like cutting things open, like playing around with the guts and seeing it like bleed out and things like that. Like, these kind of individuals, bro, you know what I'm saying? And they might maybe maintain like a whole decent human being outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the outside looking in, you come across that and just like, bro, there's nothing wrong with this guy. Bro, victimizing children like that, or for like some clown shit. Like,
job and brought him home. The next day, the victim's mother reported him missing. Witnesses said they saw John with him. Police started looking into John. Eventually, officers raided his home. Inside, they found the truth.
There they discovered the remains of a decomposing body in a hidden crawl space beneath the house.
During questioning, John made a chilling remark. You know, clowns can get away with murder. He was found guilty of ending at least 33 people. He was executed in 1994.
So he was tired of his own, like, bullshit. Exposed himself and everything.
But his legacy lived on. The media was fascinated that John also worked as a clown. They made documentaries about him. Reporters dubbed him the Killer Clown. And his story helped shape the internet legend that we know.
So he fucked up the reputation of clowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the kids and shit like that. He fucked up the reputation of clowns, really. To a point, like, you get grown people, like, afraid of clowns because of contributions like this man's right there, here, right? That's unfortunate.
Today. This next chapter is about something happening on the internet right now that most people have no idea
What's
about.
that, bro?
The dead internet theory.
The dead internet theory. Come on, bro. It's true, bro.
When we use social media, we assume we're interacting with real people. We expect a real person behind every comment, like, and share. But that might not be true. It's called the dead internet theory. It claims that many of the people we interact with...
Wait, is it many or all of it? Or maybe a higher percentage of fakeness is what's going on than not? Is that what it is?
With online are machines...
Yo, so you telling me, okay, if the dead internet theory is like probably correct, right? It's like maybe then we can, you know, maybe conclude that even maybe the numbers of, the number of people that go on YouTube to you know, consume content is XYZ millions of users. That number may only be just like what, probably 5? You telling me 5% of that number projected is actually real human beings, while 95 of it is just like nothing but fake viewers? And that's just heartbreaking, dog. That is heartbreaking.
Pretending to be human. It might sound ridiculous, but there's a reason people started to believe it. In the late 2010s, some internet users noticed strange patterns online. They saw identical comments posted by different accounts. The wording was often the same, almost like people were following a script. They also noticed the same types of posts kept going viral. Over time, the internet started to feel repetitive. People began to question what was happening. For years, no one had...
And that's how echo chambers are created. Correct? That's how echo chambers are created. Tell me it's nothing but bots that are creating echo chambers and trends online and just like loud voices about some topic, whatever.
A clear answer. Then in 2021, someone came up with the dead internet theory. He posted a detailed explanation on an online forum. In summary, the theory claimed that most online content was no longer created by living beings. Instead, it was generated by bots.
The bots are subtle. They're designed to sound human and blend into the background.
Wait, I ain't gonna lie. Was that a real human or a bot? You know what I'm saying? It's like now I gotta like ask this question at every corner. This thing is fucking unsettling.
Bots were all over chat rooms, social media, and blogs. That explained why so much content felt the same. But who designed and unleashed?
Are those like stream farms that I just seen? Yo, yeah, I heard stream farms are real. Man, this dead internet, man. I don't lie, I'm IRL getting fucked in the brain right now. Pause. This is crazy.
These bots online. The theory suggested that governments and corporations could be behind it. They probably did it to influence customers and shape public perception and opinions. Thousands read this theory and it went viral. Large commentary channels and influencers began discussing it.
I'm sure by now all of you have heard of dead
yeah, shout out my boy Moist Critical, man.
internet theory. It boils down to the idea that the things and the people that you see or interact with online aren't actually real, it's bots.
Still, there wasn't much proof that it was true. Many dismissed it as a fringe conspiracy theory. Then a team of researchers decided to take a closer look. In 2024, researchers measured how much of the internet was driven by bots. The data was shocking.
Bots now account for over half of all internet traffic.
They found millions of bot accounts on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. These bots were reacting, liking, and leaving comments under content.
The Times reported that half of YouTube traffic was bots masquerading as people.
The same trend applied to blogs. For 1 month in
Bro, you know what, bro? Like, there's this one creator that I just bumped into, right? Zemawi. Shit, I forgot her name. Damn, my bad. You know what I'm saying? This one creator, she was talking about how she was delving into her own version of the dead internet theory. Nah, this thing is fucking me up, bro. Hold on. Let me let buddy continue, right? Man, get the fuck out of my face, nigga.
2024, AI-generated articles surpassed the quantity of human-written articles. Simply put, machines were writing more blogs than real humans. These findings seem to support
no. You see what this female that I'm forgetting now, like I'm trying to remember the name, I can't, right? Like, I'm sorry about that, but she was talking about how, you know, her version of the dead internet theory, actually not the dead internet theory, man. She was talking about what's this word, man? Consciousness, not consciousness, man. Sentience, right? Sentience in like the machine, right? Sentience in the machine where you know we get to a point where this AI stuff and you know these machines and robots that like are being developed as a result of the fourth industrial revolution, right? They'll come to a point where they make their own decisions. Aren't these, you know, the bots that are doing that right now? Like, you know, these bots where they can reply and make their own comments based off of instruction, right? And well, it's based off of instruction, but they may just come to a point of developing their own just generation of the content, of the comments and the activities online and the liking of a video and things like that, right? They may just get to a point of making their own decision. Now, this content creator that I'm talking about, right? Fuck, I have to just like Zima Weema or something like that. Oh, I'm sorry, baby girl. Like, damn, I tried. But like, you know, she was talking about, ain't that how human beings got to, you know, having their own autonomy? You were first maybe a developed sort of machine, like a developed mind that only took instructions that were programmed into you. Doesn't that sound familiar? And then now you get people who awaken and go through their spiritual awakening and they realize the hoax of reality and blah blah blah. Ain't that this version, you know, ain't that like the human version of maybe a bot making its own decision and liking a video? And then, you know what I'm saying, this content creator, bro, like the hook about her content, right, about this video that I'm trying to freaking remember, I cannot remember for some reason. The hook was that, yo, we may have been developed as human beings because we are flesh turned matter or something like, we like flesh with what is it, consciousness, right? With these bots and fourth industrial revolution, this is machine with some consciousness. You know what I'm saying? We are flesh and they're machine. Like, that's the only difference. But like in terms of developing in whatever we're supposed to develop, like we probably took the same journey as how these machines is developing right now.
Dead internet theory. If this research is true, then many people we interact with online may not be real. The biggest concern is that most users cannot tell the difference between an AI bot and a real person. Experts believe this trend will keep growing, and seeing the way AI is going right now, it's no surprise. One prediction says AI content could make up 99% of the internet by 2030. If that happens, the internet would become a place where machines talk to other machines. The people in our next chapter.
Then what's the fuck? Then what would the point of the internet be at that point? Where machines just talk to other machines? Then what's the point of having the internet? Like, being on the internet? What the what?
Had a memory from childhood that no one else believed it was real.
What's that?
The Legend of the Crack Monster. There are over 4,500 original episodes of Sesame Street. Most of them are still easy to find, but there was a rumor about one segment,
Crack Monster, the Cookie Monster. Is that what you're talking about?
so disturbing that it gave kids nightmares. It featured a creature called the Crack Monster. People on Reddit swore they saw this as children, but no one could find the clip anywhere. People began discussing the Crack Monster in the early 2000s. Here's what they remembered about the clip. A young girl was lying in bed, staring at the cracks on the wall. As she looked closer, the cracks began to move. They morphed into different animals, and every crack animal could talk. Finally, the cracks on the wall transformed into a monster. It called itself the Crack Monster. Reddit users said the scene terrified them. One wrote, "I had a horrible..."
Man, but let's be honest, bro. Like, wouldn't you say that the Crack Monster is also true with clouds? Cloud monsters are, you know what I'm saying? You can create cloud monsters with your brain. You know? This is just an act of imagination, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Recurring nightmares based on it. But now that they were adults, they couldn't find the clip in the Sesame Street archives. That led to a debate. Some believed it was a false memory. After all, Sesame Street was a kid's show. Why would it air something so disturbing? Still, people insisted it was real. They were certain it aired between 1976 and 1978. Over time, the Crack Monster became an internet myth.
Cracks remained an urban legend for years, with rumors about the short being banned or destroyed due to its frightening nature and causing mental distress for children.
But those who remember the clip never stopped searching. They even went through old Sesame Street compilations. But the Crack Monster...
Bro, these Sesame Street characters also look creepy as... Oh, bruh. What?
was nowhere to be found. The search continued for 10 years before they had a breakthrough. In December 2013, one person searching for the cartoon got a strange email. There was no message, only a video file. It was titled Cracks. They played it. It was the missing Sesame Street segment. They uploaded the video to YouTube that same day. Within hours, it went viral. The video matched what people remembered. There was a girl. There were animals made from cracks. Then the creature finally showed up. But it was actually named the Crack Master, not Monster.
Crack just growled instead and made himself look very big and mean. He said, "I am Crack Master."
At the end, the monster broke apart and disappeared. Then the girl woke up and realized it was all a dream.
Exactly, because she had to grow up and turn 18 and you know, realize, bro, instead of spending some time in this room, just go get a goddamn job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or just go carry on with some school, get like something, bro. Stop, you know what I'm saying, being on this imaginative tip. This shit is scary for your own, like, health, like mental health. Like, what? You imagining crack monsters? Till you become, you know what I'm saying, till you get to a point where, you know, you become cracked by a BBC monster. No. Maybe not take it there, man. Yo, my bad, y'all. Yeah, my bad. I know we breaking down some Sesame Street shit, you know, some kid shit, you know what I'm saying, and I come through with a joke like that. Okay, my fault.
After the clip resurfaced, the truth became clear. The segment was never deleted from the Sesame Street archives. People were just searching for the wrong name. The clip was archived as Cracks, but most people were looking for Crack Monster. In the end, the legend...
Crack Monster. Yeah, that does sound weird. With some kid content type shit.
Was real. There really was a Sesame Street segment that terrified children. These legends spread because people felt something was wrong. Something didn't feel right. They just couldn't prove it yet. My friends, your instincts exist for a reason. So listen to them. Visual Venture.
Visual Venture, man. Give it a like, bro. Give it a like, bro. Give it a like, bro. If you was feeling the content, give it a like. There you go. Go ahead, get, you know, hit that sub, you feel me? Do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think. And, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Let's go ahead and get to these comments, you know. We gotta get on with our comment segment.